Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you my analysis of the seventh round game of the Catalonia Championship. In this game, I'm going to show you kind of my line against Karokan. I'm going to do an explaining video of that line. Of course, I'm going to show credits to the author of this line because this line was not invented by user of leeches, but explained in a study, and I'm going to probably use that study to make the video. So I'm of course going to give credits. But first, now I'm going to show you this game in which I'm playing this line, and actually got me a really good result. Like I played d4, my opponent played Caro-Kann. I kind of analyze my this line because it's a really nice line, but kind of drawish if your opponent decides to play drawish. The opponent play d5, of course. This is just Caro-Kann, normal Caro-Kann. After d takes c4, knight takes, knight f6, no surprises here. This is the surprise move. Like now it's going to say that it's theory. No, it's not theory even. Like mm, it should be invented. It was played a long time ago, this, but it's not actually recognized as an opening line for chess.com. So kind of invented. My opponent played really, really boring. Like really, I don't know. Really going for, oh, of course, I didn't play that move. I don't know why it's not letting me off. Of course I do. My opponent played this really, I don't know, annoying move. Like it's a good move, of course, after knight take knight, queen takes, queen d5. Yeah, but if you just get to draw which position. Of course, I don't take, I think bishop d3. The good thing is that I was kind of in my preparation. No, I wasn't in my preparation here. Like, if I wanted to, I could prepare to kind of the end game. I know the plans, but I don't know how to move for the engine. I knew that the bishop had to go to e6 to be good in a good endgame position for black. But I think my opponent didn't actually knew that. He probably knew that it was fine after queen d5, but probably didn't knew that bishop e6 was the way. He actually finished off playing that, but I think he didn't knew it. He just found out in the game. It's not that difficult to see for Caro-Kann players because bishop e6 is strange for us players of e5, but players of Caro-Kann play bishop e6 in kind of not a lot of variants, but a lot of some lines, you could say. Knight d7, knight f3. I'm going to kind of pass the game quickly here. I don't know why it's going so slowly. Like the connection should be running fine. G6, C3. I don't know if it's good. It is like I didn't have to do anything to be in a nice position like bishop G7. It's just comfortable to play. Like it's fine. Bishop 4. Like bishop 4 I think was kind of an accuracy, but I think it's fine because the bishop doesn't attack anything. Castles, and I decided to castle an opposite side. I wanted to have a kind of a game, not a really drawish game, because this guy was really tilted. He was a 1900 FIDE, higher rated than me, but he was really tilted. He was losing minus 70 FIDE. Like, if he's having a really bad tournament, I have to kind of exploit that. So I went for long castle. Like, I know it's not a great move. I went for it either way. I knew that it wasn't great. I know that the normal plan is just castling short and playing normal. I wanted a game. Like he has to. Now you give him the ambition. Like I think Caruana said something similar. but of course with really higher rated players like with 2600, for them they have to give the ambition to so they play so they want to win and attack you and then you have a game. Of course that's for them. Here I knew he was tilted, so he was probably going to just, if he had to draw, he was probably fine with it. So I wanted to give him the ambition to kind of try to win. It's an I don't think if I overthinked it too much. Probably yeah. So I think I got what I wanted. Like I gave him the ambition. Now bishop c2. Okay, now it's running kind of faster. Bishop b6, king b1, really natural now. Like king b1, really common move. h6. And you see, inaccuracy. I don't know why h6. Like, and I just responded with another probably wrong move. h3. Rook d1. It's because you're threatening bishop takes d6. I actually tried tactics of that style, but they a5. Good move. Now rook d1. No, rook h1. Sorry. And after g5, here I'm just better. g5 I'm just better. I lost my position here. g5, and I played bishop h2. Well, it's kind of the same. 0.63, 0.63. What a difference. Bishop h2, b5. And here I lost my position. Like b5, I understand the plan, but I have. I suppose that I have bishop b3, so I just played it. Again, another mistake. H4 is, I don't know, G4, H5, H5. I don't know if I had something. Right, yeah, because I'm actually touching the C6 one. Oh, yeah, that's the idea. That's the whole idea. Okay. Well, as you may have seen in other recaps, I'm not having a great tournament. Well, actually, I'm analyzing after the round 9, so I'm not having the tournament finished. It wasn't great. Probably I'm going to leave the recap after he just blunders a piece because if I don't do that, I probably my other score sheet is really damaged. I don't know why. I think it's because of the rain. I went out of the hall and it kind of damaged, but it's fine. Probably I can actually read words. And it was a recent game, so I should be able to remember. 8xp3 now. E6, 95, of course, logical. Rook f8. I don't know if it's the engine making it run slow. So I'm probably going to get the engine out, and I don't know if that's going to allow me to get a quicker. Oh yeah, I think it's that. It's actually absolutely that. Rook of c8, rook e2, c5. C5, I don't know if it's good or not. Like, I just took a 97. I just thought it was fine for me. I hit back like really quickly, and I just like my odds here. I'm going to go to the resume to the resume, so that will be fine. A4, I think that's a good move. Trying to be really annoying. Oh wait, I think I have passed some games. Oh no. This is exactly it. Oh, but I didn't play Rook D7. Wow, Rook D7 was really good looking actually. I played takes and I played Rook D2. It seems like after Bishop F6. No. This is absolutely not the game. I would have seen Bishop D6 for sure. So this is not the game. Oh yeah. I just completely turn 95. I put a move that wasn't it. My opponent played rook PC. That makes a lot of more sense. Rook FC. That's pretty logical. Rook E2, and after rook E2, C5 takes, rook takes, so 97. Here I was just, I think, clearly better, like, really comfortable. A4 takes, takes. I don't know if taking with the rook was smarter. It looks like it was smarter. It takes A4, rook, and I think rook D2 here is fine. Bishop F6, bishop D6, rook B5, king A2, king G7, bishop A3. This looks really logical, and but I look really better. Rook F5, C4. I just push the pawn. Rook A8. Wait, what? Rook A C8. Sorry. At rook C2, rook A5, rook B7, bishop D4, bishop B4, rook F5, F3, king G6, and here I just want a tempo. I'm playing A3. That's the reason I kind of don't understand rook A5 because I just play bishop B4. I win a tempo and then I go to take the pawn. It kind of doesn't make any sense. So king A3, rook E8, I think it was. Well, it can just go, if it's going to E, it just can go to rook E8, king takes A4, and my opponent just played this. Bishop takes B3. Absolutely don't understand this move. Like, why would you give me a piece? Why? I think he thought he had mate or something, but he has absolutely nothing. Like, bishop takes B2. I think he got the rook in another place. I don't know if I made another mistake. Oh, yeah, again. Of course, it can go rook d5. Yeah. Okay, king takes a4, and this was the idea. Again, doesn't even begin to make sense. I took the bishop, and I'm completely winning. Completely winning. So that's just that, no? I just took a pawn. It was completely free. Opponent took c4, but I'm just a powerful piece. There's no much to look at. I think there's some things to learn to just be calm here. Like, I was just really calm. I was waited to him to make a huge blunder. He blundered one pawn of G and then the H pawn fold. Like, it wasn't a quick conversion because it was 30 moves longer. But well, I can actually pass it rapidly, like without explaining anything. So I'm probably going to do that in this one. King b3, rook c1, bishop c3, rook e3, rook c7, h5, king b4, rook d1. Oh, yeah, rook d1, rook e. Oh, yeah, rook c8, rook e3, king c4, h5. What? I made a mistake. It was h4, not h5. I think I found. H5 was played at some point. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I played H4. Rook C2. I was kind of just trying to make progress. Rook D5. Rook C5. I don't know if it's a blunder to trade rooks, but it looks easier. I don't know. With D7. I was scared that I might convert into a drawn endgame that doesn't even begin to make sense. I have a bishop for a pawn. It's easy. Rook D7. Wait, rook D7. And after rook D7, I played rook E2. If no, what? Oh yeah, rook E2, rook D6, rook E5. Let's play this. F6, rook E2. Now I was with time pressure. I had, I think, 2 minutes, so kind of made some inaccuracy for sure. But I don't think it was really, really a problem. Rook 7. Right, play king F4, rook E4, rook G1, rook G4, rook D1, rook C5. Just letting some things with F4, rook F8. Wait, rook F1, I suppose it was. I don't know what rook it was. Rook F1. I suppose it was. No, no, no. I think it was this rook, and I played rook D5, rook C1, king D3, rook C D1, bishop D2, rook F2, king E3, rook F1. Like I was just making progress. D8, like getting the king closer to the G pawn, it's making progress because then I can just go with my rooks and get the pawns. That was my only problem. That he's going to try to take my G pawn, and if he takes my G pawn, I think he might get a draw or even a win because the F and H pawns are really weak. I can get them if he gets those pawns, he might win. So I was scared about that, but not really. I just have to be careful. Rook DB1. Of course, I don't know why I put rook DB1. I don't need to put that. Oh, no, no, I didn't put that. It's in the next move. Oh, no, no, yeah. It was rook day A1. Again, it doesn't make sense because I didn't D. I played rook F8. I'm threatening some point king E2 and rook to D5. That's what how I won. At the rook F8, rook B1, king B2, rook A2, rook H5, king E6, and I just won. Right? And then rook G8, B2, rook B8, king F5, and after rook G4, I'm taking the H pawn too. Like I just decided to resign because he could make the game longer, like I don't know, 90 moves and 30 minutes more, but he has we have to rest for the next game. This game was really long, so why get us both tired? I'm going to win either way. If I'm really tired, this is easy. Rook takes h4. Even if I didn't convert easily the other positions, this is really easy. I just take rook 4. I want to get the other pawns. He cannot do anything. It's really easy. So I suppose he just didn't want to play this anymore. He was probably mad to blunder rook h5. as I did something. It was funny because then uh, in the eighth round I blundered something similar. But this is a different case. I think my end game in the eighth round is drawn. This is of course not drawn. It's just the way I converted. Some tricky, some tricks in a tricky way, but it was winning either way. But in my eighth round, I was winning. Well, I was not winning, drawing the game. It felt like a draw because my opponent was high rated, and I don't know. I just blundered a pawn, just like him, like because of a pin, and then my position collapsed. So we're going to make the resume here to get my accuracy. I think it was good. Not bad, 88. Not really great, but not bad. We're going to see, like just theory of the opening. Like, yeah, just normal way to play the end game. Or at least a bit strange, but not really strange. Wow, bishop c1 at some point. That was crazy. Here I lost my position. Now, as you see, 0.3, but I thought this was really practical to play, like bishop d6, now I'm better. Oh, c4 direct. Oh, I just played king a2. No, bishop a3. I always had c4. I was playing with other ideas. As you see, I slowly converted, and my opponent. Oh, he he's so lost that bishop takes b2 is the unending move. Wow, I thought bishop takes b2 was just crazy. If you want to try to win, why bishop takes b2? Or do you want to try to maintain the endgame? Why? But it seemed like it's the ending move. So it was a good try by my opponent. But of course, I just defended. We can look at the endgame. If I blunder sometime my advantage, I don't think so. Well, I should probably have the evaluate active. Yeah. Well, I don't have the evaluate active. I don't know why. I think I deactivated. Okay. At the very least, it can tell my. Oh, okay. 1.42. Okay. Then it's a good move. Okay. Just slowly. Okay, if one plus one with an extra piece, it's just an easy win. And here, I just play this and I just win. Just now, as you see, it's way easier. This the conversion. My opponent resigned. Really, probably my best game by far. If you get out, probably my two really painful losses. It was my best game. Like if you get out the first game, it was a really good game, but I lost. And then the third game, where I played decent, I think 88%, good game, but my opponent just pressured in the problems of my opening, and it was a +1, and just didn't make mistake with the +1, but he still went to the conversion and keep upgrading his position, and I just lost there. And here is probably my best game if you don't count those because they were losses. So, thank you for staying. Bye.